Hey guys, welcome to today's Vehicle Visionary tutorial. Today, I'm going to take you on a quick tour of all the features and functionality of the Mercedes-Benz User Experience, or what's also known as the MBUX. Let's get to it. Okay guys, we're not going to do a super in-depth exhaustive tutorial here, so it's not too long for you, but just to show you a few features here and basically what you can do. We're not going to set up any phones or anything like that, but everything's very easy to do as far as when you make your selections on the screen. Everything's very simple and self-explanatory. Of course, we'll go over here and take a look at navigation just so you can see what is there. And some of the vehicles are going to have varying features. Some might have augmented reality, some might not. So we're just going to take a look at what's available here in this particular model. Of course, radio, some of this stuff's really simple to figure out. I do want to make sure that I don't get a copyright hit, so we're not going to play any music or anything like that. Media, of course, right here. Some of this is just so simple and self-explanatory. I'm not going to go into too much detail about it, but of course you have seats here. You can change a few different settings here. You can change the balance of the heating of the seats, and if you want to reset, of course you can do that. And seat kinetics, what exactly is that? That basically, when you make the selection on seat kinetics, what you're doing is you're basically setting up the seat is going to continually move every few minutes. If you're on a long trip and you want to stay alert, this is an option that you have to help you out with that. And of course, in info, you've got vehicle, you've got, of course, let me start the engine so we can see some of this information. We'll let that come up real quick, and as you can see, there's what you have. It's going to give you some information as far as braking and acceleration, as you can see on the left-hand side of the screen. Of course, you can hit engine, and that's going to also give you some information. You can keep that up while you're driving. That's what's really cool about it. Consumption. Just a quick look at what's here. Not a lot of information there at the moment. And of course, here is the operator's manual, and you have quite a few features here available in the operator's manual. And I do have a full tutorial, a very quick tutorial actually, on one of these main features right here. And of course, you can hit dismiss right there, but you can go in and you can search, and you can either type with the screen itself, or you can select manually with the trackpad, depending on what you want to do right there. If there's something you're not sure of where it may be, well, you can use that as an option to help you find what it is you're looking for. And of course, quick start, that's pretty self-explanatory. You've got tips right here. You can go through and look at quite a few things to help you out to learn your vehicle a little bit better. But here's something I really like: animations. And like I said, I did a full tutorial on this earlier in a video that came out, but this basically shows you several different options or features about your vehicle, and literally gives you an animated tutorial on how to use those. And of course, messages right there, pretty self-explanatory. But as we continue over, of course, you have Mercedes Me and apps. And depending on what you have here, and depending on what your vehicle is equipped with, will determine what you find there. Here you can turn several features on and off depending on what you want to use. Again, very simple, guys. Very easy to find your way around. And then go up here to assistance. We'll just take a look at what's here. Of course, cameras and parking, active brake assist. You can make a lot of adjustments to how these things work, when they work, or you can turn them off completely if you so desire. And let's go back up here to vehicle. Dynamic select, of course, depending on what you want the vehicle to do and how you want it to operate, or you may say something such as, I don't really like the way the seat belts are adjusting. You can go in and adjust that and determine how that works, depending on what your preferences are. And of course, as I've shown you already, you can go in and click on the screen itself. You can use the touch screen. But here's one you definitely want to know about: ambient lighting. And even though I don't have the ability to do much here as far as showing you what's going to show up on here in the vehicle, as far as the lighting goes, you can adjust the brightness here. That's very easy to do. You can do it on the screen, or you can do it with the touchpad. And then you can go to color right here. 64 different colors you can choose from, and you can just scroll your finger around, and it's going to change the color of the interior lighting. And of course, there are a few different options there as well. As you can see, you can go to welcome and it basically scrolls through or goes through several different colors. You can also go to climate and change the color of the vents and all that kind of stuff. Definitely a lot of customization here. That's what I really like about these Mercedes-Benz vehicles. And then of course, we'll go over here to system just to show you what's there. If you want to change the design and the display, of course, of the dashboard, you can change that depending on what you want that to look like. And even though you can't see it on your screen right now, I just changed that. And essentially, that is what you have as far as your MBUX system. And while there are a lot of options and commands that you can give when you're out on the road, let me just give you a couple of simple examples here. Hey Mercedes,
how may I help you?
How much gas do I have left?
You can still drive 140 miles.
You can also do this. Hey Mercedes.
How can I help?
I'm cold.
I'm increasing the temperature on the driver's side to 63 degrees.
Okay guys, a lot of good information here that you can run through as well. A lot of the same things. You've got assistance, you've got phone, you can go through all the information that's on your phone right there and go through your contacts or whatever you need to do. You've got navigation with trip mode. Again, everything is just super easy. Radio, media, services, and I'm going to go back to displays in just a second here. You're going to see what's going on there. If there's something you need to have done, if it's time to have your vehicle serviced, this is where that information is going to come from. But here's something I really like. If you want to change the display of your dashboard, here's how you do it. And you can do this as well through the settings on the center screen that we originally looked at, but you have multiple settings available here. And the only thing I wish this system did that it doesn't do is stay on the options that I have on the screen right now. You've got classic, sport, progressive, and understated. And we're going to click understated just to see what that looks like. There's understated and of course classic. And you've got the home and the back button and all that good stuff. Basically the same things that you have on the other screen. A few differences here, but it is a little bit easier to surf through changing the look of the dashboard from this position for the driver. But of course you can also go into settings on the center screen to do the exact same things. Overall, everything very simple and actually I consider very self-explanatory to figure out. Okay guys, I'm curious for your feedback. Do you enjoy these tutorial style videos and would you like to see more? Because believe me, there are so many vehicles that have so many amazing options, backup assist and all kinds of things that'll help you to park the vehicle and parallel parking assist and all that kind of stuff that we haven't touched on here on the Vehicle Visionary YouTube channel. If you want to see more of that kind of stuff with vehicles, whether it's a Mercedes or whatever the case may be, tell me down in the comments and I will make that happen for you. If you like these kind of videos more than just the regular reviews and just tours of the vehicles, tell me. I want to know what all of you want as a whole, or let's see what the majority comes up with basically, and I'll make that happen for you. You're the ones that make this worth doing and make it possible for me to do it, and so I want to give you what it is that you want. I appreciate my friends here at Mercedes-Benz of Shreveport for loaning me this vehicle for the day, and of course the use of the photo booth here, and all of you for being kind enough to take the time to watch. I look forward to seeing you in my next video.